Hey y'all, good morning. Excuse me while I eat my oatmeal, but I just wanted to come and to say thank you to everybody that watched the last video. It's doing really well, and I really appreciate all the questions and stuff that y'all have been asking me. So I was sleeping last night and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I remember that I didn't tell you guys about the end of course test and stuff like that. So basically at the end of basic training, you're gonna have an end of course test, and I believe it was like 100 questions or a little bit more, but it's really literally the guide that they give you, which is going to be on a tablet. And just really make sure that you're studying that tablet like at least once every day, like a section, because the test is literally all that information that they give you. And y'all, I want y'all to do the best that y'all can. Like when y'all leave basic, have your little 3 ribbons on your uniform, because I got a 88, so I missed it by 1 question. I think they were worth 2 points, so I missed it by 1 question. So I was upset about that, but so yeah, I was like, I need to tell them that. Also, I'm gonna give y'all a little room tour, right? So I'm leaving in 2 days, so our room is kind of like empty, but I just wanted to show you guys like the stuff that may be in y'all's room, well, should be in your room. I won't be able to show you my closet because my light is out, but I'll show you the rest of it, just because I want y'all to kind of have an idea of like what y'all are getting into. And I know my hair is out of rags. I'm not on duty yet. Look, I'm still eating, like I still have time, so don't come for me. I'm gonna put it up. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the house. This is like when you first walk in. To my right, I have, the mirrors. You have your sinks, double sinks, right? And then if you turn left, this is the bathroom. And like I said, we're leaving, so we don't have anything in here anymore. So you have your toilet, excuse the tampons, and yeah, that's the bathroom. You have a refrigerator in your room, a refrigerator. This is my desk. You have your 3 little drawers, and then you have a nightstand. I have like a little calendar. This is my bed. Excuse the flower pillow. Y'all know I have children, 3 girls. And then this is my roommate's, her desk and her bed. And this is an extra. So when we first moved in, there was 3 beds in here. So that would have been, this would have been the other person's closet, because there's 2, like you saw, there's 2. This is my closet right here. You have to put a lock on your closet every day. This is also extra, and then this is what our view looks like. I'm taking the trash. So yeah, this is our room. Nothing fancy smancy, but yeah. So yeah, that's the room that we've been staying in. I would just like to give y'all a little brief update about tech school. So if y'all don't know, I am medical. So my tech school is in San Antonio. I'm sorry, that was rude. I just started eating. So yeah, my tech school is in San Antonio. Basically, our everyday looks like I wake up at 5:30 because I take a shower in the morning. So I take a shower, I'll go eat at the DFACT, and the thing about it is like there's this bridge. So like say this is the street right here, or the one on this side where our dorms are. In order to get to the other side, you can't just cross the street. There's a big bridge that you have to go over during duty hours. So that's basically what I do. So 5:30, I get up, shower, I go eat, take the bridge, and then I come back. And then we form up at 7:15 every morning, except for Fridays. Fridays is morning muster, so we form up at 6:50. So you got to be up a little bit earlier, like if you don't go eat and stuff. So yeah, we form up every day at 7:15. We'll do like the Airman's Creed. They'll announce any announcements that they might have for the day, stuff like that. And then after that, we basically just march to our schoolhouses, which is cool. And if like I was a 4N, so everybody that was in my flight was 4Ns. So you'll have the same sergeant. Well, no, because everybody in my flight, we were all the same AFSC, which is the same job, which basically we're nurses. But there'll be other flights that are 4Ns as well. So it's not just your MTL who has 4Ns. It'll be a bunch of other different flights. So yeah, we'll march to the schoolhouse, and the school day starts at 8. It ends at 4:30. And that's basically it. After that, you'll march back from school. On Monday, Wednesdays, we form up again after school in case there's any other announcements that they need to give. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's no final form. So you basically, after school, you go to the drill pad, but then you go straight up to your rooms like there's nothing. And in addition to that, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you have a GPA over 92, you're able to leave the schoolhouse at 3:30. So you get to leave an hour early to go back to your room and study, basically. So it's like an incentive. So that was fun. I loved it. I used that as one of my goals to like just continue to do the best that I could. And so basically the whole time, like I was always in the range of 90 to like 94 the whole time. So those weeks where I was like lower than 92, I was real frustrated because I'm like, oh, I'm so close. But I think it's a good goal to have if you want to just succeed and do the best that you can do. So yeah, that was fun. So yeah, try to get that 92 because then you can leave early. But the only thing is when you're now, I believe because they changed the rules, once you leave, you have to be in your room with your door open. And I believe you have to stay in the uniform of the day. So, yeah, that was about it for like the school day. PT right now, because it's real hot outside, we do PT in the morning. So we get up, well, we have to be out there and formed up at 4:40 in the morning. And like they just changed it. So before, when I got here this whole time, like if you got a 90 or above on your PT test, you didn't have to do PT anymore. You self PT. You didn't have to get up. However, they just changed the rules. So even because I got a 90 or above on the PT test, I still have to go to PT on Monday and Wednesdays, but I don't have to go to the PT on Thursdays. So your PT days will be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you did not get a 90 or above. If you got a 90 or above, it'll be Monday and Wednesday. And Mondays on run days. We found that out. We found that out Monday. So I think that's it for PT. But it's like today we did I guess you would call it strength training, and it was just basically like a BMT workout. So I wouldn't stress about it if I was you, because you're gonna get in shape in BMT and it's literally the same thing that you were doing there, so it'll be fine. They did change curfew as well. So before, for like phase 1 is 9:30, phase 2 is 11:30, and I don't know phase 3 because I'm not going to be here for phase, well, technically now I am phase 3, but I don't know phase 3's hours. But now phase 1 is 9:30, phase 2 is 10:30. This is on the weekends. So yeah, and then on the weekdays, your curfew is 9:30. So everybody got to be back at 9:30 on the weekends. On Sundays, it's 7:30 because we have GI party, which is basically you clean. You clean all. It's for like an hour, and just make sure like you hold your airmen accountable, because sometimes like people keep their laundry in the laundry room, and that will make the GI party go on for way longer than it needs to. So yeah, just make sure get your clothes so we can go to bed. But Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, so you have 7:30 on Sundays, GI party slash study. Um, I mean, that's pretty much what tech school is. I can't really speak for any other tech school. This is just the one that I'm at. If you do what you're supposed to do, like, you won't have no issues. The MTLs are real, like, professional. Like, you can talk to them. They're approachable. Like, I had a good time here. So yeah, I mean, if you do what you got to do, you won't have any trouble. If you like going out, you'll be able to go out. Just make sure you're back on time. I will say, and I will repeat, I will say, if you are underage, do not drink, because you will get caught. They do breathalyze. They do all that stuff. We take random P tests. Like, just be on your business. Don't come in here and start acting a fool because you got a little bit of freedom, y'all. Like, do what you need to do, graduate, and go. I will say, if you are 4N or you want to be a 4N, aerospace medical, like, it's not no cakewalk. Like, you need to make sure that you come in ready to go, because it's fast paced. You're learning a lot of information in a short amount of time. Like, there was times where we would have a test on a Friday and we would go over 10 chapters, and you have to know everything that's in that book. Like, there's not, oh, just know this, know that. No, you have to know everything. And I will say, like, make sure that y'all are really learning the information. Don't just memorize stuff, because when you take that NREMT test, the National Registry EMT test, like, you have to know the information to pass that test. And if you don't pass that test, then you cannot be a 4N. They will reclass you. So make sure y'all go into it, like, for real. Like, if this is something you want to do, just make sure, like, you're putting your best foot forward. Like, study, make sure you take time out for yourself as well, but really hit your books, because it's, I mean, for some people it can be easy, but others, you're gonna have to put that time and that work in to really succeed and be the best that you can be. What else do I want to tell you about the program? I mean, it is what you make it. Like, I had so much fun. There's a lot of hands-on stuff. We learned how to draw blood. We learned how to do blood pressure. We gave shots. Like, we learned how to deal with patients that need catheters. Like, it was such a cool experience. It was so much fun. So really, like, if it's something that you want to do, really go in there with an open mind, and don't limit yourself, because you don't know what you can or cannot do until you get there and you learn it and you do it. So just really have fun. Like, this is the time, like, to really, really, really get a grasp of it. So then when you go to phase 2, you have an idea, and then you're just practicing, you know? So, I mean, other than that, like, tech school is cool. You have 3 different phases. When you get here, you start at phase 1. You can't drive. You can't ride in a car. So basically, you walk everywhere. What else? You can't wear civilian clothes. So basically, you have to either be in PT or, like, your OCP clothes. What else? Like, that was pretty much it that I was concerned with for phase 1. Then in order to phase up, you have to attend these classes. You have to go to open ranks, which is, like, either you dress like this in your OCP outfit or uniform, or you wear your blues and they get inspected. You also have room inspections. Y'all, keep your rooms clean. Keep your rooms clean. So yeah, you'll have room inspections. You have to get, I think, 2 of those before you can phase up to phase 2. Make sure you keep your locks on your wall locker, because you will fail room inspection for that. Like, that's like, they don't play about that. So lock your locker. What else? Okay, so after you do all that, then you'll go up to phase 2. You go to a briefing, and then you'll phase up. So phase 2, I think they might have changed this. Like, they just changed our AIT guide, like, Friday. So once you get to phase 2, you'll be able to take weekend passes. But it's only 1 per month, and your GPA has to be over 85. So that should be an incentive. But also, like, if you do take a weekend pass, they're gonna be all in your business. So they're gonna be like, where you going, who you with. Like, you gotta have proof of reservations, and you can't be with people from here. So like you can't be like, oh, I'm going with such and such down the hall to go party. Like it's for like family, you know. So that's that. Yeah, so those like are the big things for tech school. That's really all I can remember at this time. But like if y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm always here for y'all. I'm sorry I couldn't give y'all a full room tour with my closet and stuff and my lights out, but it's a pretty decent sized closet. I didn't even feel it. Like, granted, I don't have that much stuff. I try to keep it to a minimum so I didn't have to pack everything. But if y'all have any more questions, let me know down in the comments and we can talk about it. I love when y'all conversate with me. It makes me feel like I'm helping in some form or fashion. But if you're embarking on this journey, good luck. You got this. Don't stress. Like, just do what you gotta do and get out of there. You know what I mean? So other than that, I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Being a good wingman and helping out.
Bye. Oh, I guess we're not gonna miss you, but you've been great to us.
I don't know. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye bye.
Maybe if you can.